guys, how's it going? It's Flat Earth Sage here again, back with another video. I was thinking earlier today about the number one question Globers want to ask flat earthers, and I've heard this all the time, basically they're always like, well, why would they lie? What is the point? What is to be gained? Why would they do this? Which is probably one of the most important questions you can ask about this, and out of all the questions in flat Earth. So I'm going to try to answer that the best I can today. So the whole why would they do it? All right. In order to answer this question, you need to go to the Bible in order to answer this, and go into the book of Revelations. In the book of Revelations, it gives us some pretty clear indications. First off, let me explain Satan's number one goal, that he swore that he would corrupt the minds of man completely. It also says in there that the world will believe a lie. And what I'm basically getting at is that Satan has already deceived the minds of man. At least he's deceived most of the world. Except for that, I guess 1% of us that have come to understand what's really going on. So he said that he was going to deceive the minds of man, and also the Lord said that that man would believe a lie, the world would believe a lie, and I kind of see this with the whole shape of the earth and the whole space idea. I feel like in order to deceive the minds of man, it was necessary for Satan to create this idea of space and other worlds to travel to. And screw our world, there's plenty of other worlds to move to. That's the whole idea or thinking. Now, this whole idea of space and a spherical Earth goes back to Pythagoras. Now, Pythagoras was a sun-worshipping occultist who believed that the Earth has to be a sphere because the gods would put us on a favorable spot, and a perfect spot, and they would use a perfect shape, and to him a perfect shape was a sphere. So that's where the original idea spread from. How it ended up sticking was by a man most people know, Nicholas Copernicus. This guy was probably one of the most deranged human beings I've ever heard of. He basically went against what was being taught by the church. The church taught at the time the truth. The earth is flat and stationary. And now in the world of the scientific community, most people ascribe for fame and money. And in order for you to get fame, in order for you to get money as a scientist, you have to come out with revolutionary. You have to come out with something revolutionary, something crazy, something different than what's already talked about. And so that's, at that time, everyone knew that the earth was the center of everything. But then Copernicus came along and said, no, that's not true. The sun is at the center of everything, and we follow, us and the planets follow the sun. Is this, I really hope this is starting to, these dots are starting to get connected for some of you, for some people watching this video. It's a straight up sun worshiping idea that we follow the sun. That the sun is the most important thing of all, and that's kind of the message they were portraying. And eventually the Catholic Church agreed with them and adopted these paganistic beliefs into their church. And after that, slowly after that, the church became synonymous with science. The Catholic Church became synonymous with science. And basically, ever since then, it's just been reinforced throughout all the years since then. And it's been reinforced as fact. You know, the thing about a lie is if you tell enough people that this lie, and you keep telling them it's truth, and you keep telling them for long enough that it's truth, and you get more people to say that this is truth, eventually people are going to view that as truth. That's just how it is. It's quite sad, but that's really how it is. And the sun worshipping cult continues to this day, and 99.9% of the world's population is following sun worship. Straight up. And by you sitting there and defending space, defending the globe, you're defending Satan's lie. You're doing exactly what he wants you to do. He wants you to be confused. He wants you to be deceived. He doesn't want you to know the true reality, the truth of reality. He doesn't want you to know any of that. So the more you keep defending it, just know you're defending this counterfeit reality that Satan's trying to project on you. You're accepting that reality, that false reality. And to be honest, that's the reason the world is the way it is. There's a reason why there's so many people struggling to make money. There's a reason why if you don't make money, and you don't make any money, your odds of survival are slim to none. There's a reason why. And it all has to do with Satan and Satan's master plan. He's destroyed and corrupted almost everything. Our food supply, our water supply, our air, the air we breathe, the way we live, the whole, he's forced us into thinking this whole idea of paying for stuff and making money and busting your ass until you're practically about to keel over on the floor. But hey, you're about to die from stress. Hey, at least you got your paycheck. At least you got your paycheck, right? But is it really worth your soul to make that money? I don't really think so. And I know people are like, well, okay, Matt, what are you getting at? Literally every single lie, every single deception, every single fucked up thing that's going on in this world is caused by Satan, ultimately. And whether you laugh Whether you call me stupid, whether you call me dumb, whether you tell me not to make these videos anymore, whether you call me a loser, drink paint, don't reproduce, at this point, it doesn't matter to me because I know you're wrong. You know? So, all I'm interested in is telling people the truth that want to hear the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, then don't watch my channel. Don't watch my videos. But anyway, yeah, this is all, this sun worshiping idea, it's all space and all this stuff, it's all part of Satan's master plan. And my best piece of advice for you is, I've said this lots of times in my videos, but do not trust the word of man. The word of man is flawed. It'll lead to your destruction. It'll lead to utter confusion, chaos. Just don't do it. Now, am I saying all people are lying all the time? No. But I will say that 9 times out of 10, if they were told that, hey, if you lie about this, we'll give you this sum of money, but if you tell the truth, you're not getting anything. What do you think people are going to choose? That's the point I'm trying to make here. It's just don't. And another thing I gotta say is, don't go with society. Society is evil and corrupt. Do not blindly accept what society tells you, because they're completely and utterly wrong and evil. Almost 99.9% of society is evil. You guys need to come up with your own decision. Ask God. Ask our Lord to tell you, what it is you need to know. Tell him, be like, Lord, I want to know everything and anything you want to share with me. Show it all to me. Show me the truth no matter what the cost. Tell him that and be persistent, and he will share the truth with you. There's no prerequisites or requirements to receive the truth. You just have to trust in God and ask, and he will give it to you. He will tell you. He might not tell you everything all at once, but, probably slowly and surely, he'll tell it to you. Or he will tell it to you all at once. Who knows? It's all in his own time. But if you don't believe me, if you're skeptical on what I'm saying to you, ask him. Ask him what the truth is. So don't take my word for it. Ask him. Everything I share with you guys does not come from me. None of it. I never wanted to be a flat earther. I never wanted, to be a space denier. I never asked to be set on this path, but I was. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Just know that this is a plan to corrupt the minds of man. And just know that there's still time for you to come out of that delusion. You just have to pray and ask the Lord to show you the truth. He will take you out of it. He doesn't like seeing anybody confused, sad, depressed. He doesn't like seeing any of his children like this. But you have to ask him. You have to ask him for this. And yeah, there might be the possibility he might share it with you without you even asking. But I will say that it would be more likely you'll be able, let me just say this, you'll most likely know the answer sooner if you ask. rather than if you just wait. So hopefully a few things I said to you guys made you think a little bit. I gotta go ahead and get off here. Love all you guys. Hope everyone out there is doing well. And peace and love, guys.